Students, welcome to your own channel, that is Unique Learning. Let's do a wonderful activity today, and by this activity let's understand about the changes which occur in the burning of a candle, melting of a wax, and in an extinguished candle. So I have shown you here candles of the various types. So let's go one by one with the various candles. This is a candle which I have already burnt, and you can see some changes are already seen in this candle. There is a small candle also which I have kept here, which is already a used and burnt candle. This is a candle in which wax has melted, and you can see there is some wax on the table also which is there. This is the usual candle that you use for your various festivals like Deepavali, Christmas, and all the various festivals and celebrations. These are some birthday candles which are kept here. Then these are candles available, that is wax in different shapes. This is the melted wax which you can see here in this container. It is available like this, and the wax has melted. Now you can see there are other types of candles also, like this one. These are long candles which are available in the market. Then you can see some wonderful candles, that is wax melted and given shape like this. It looks so beautiful if you keep it as a decorative piece. So these can be kept as decorative pieces. Then we have candles with their covers like this. When the candle is burning, if you cover it like this, it will not be extinguished because it will get the air or oxygen for burning. So candle with covers also I have kept, and candle with stand also is available in the market nowadays. So I will show you today a wonderful activity of candle. So first what I will do is, first I will take the measure of this candle which I am already having. So let's see, we can take three measures. One is the candle which was the original candle. So what is the length of the original candle? Let me see. I will measure it in centimeters. So from this long scale, when I am measuring, you see, this original candle has a height. You can see its length is still here. That is, as you can read it, I think it's clear to you. Its height is coming out to be about 15.5 centimeters. 15.5 centimeters. And this candle, when it was burnt, of the same height. This is a burnt candle. And see what is the height of this candle. This candle height is only up to, I hope you are able to see, it's only up to this 14 centimeter. Height is only up to 14 centimeter. So what is the reason for this change? I hope you are able to see. What ma'am is showing, height is only up to 14 centimeter. So what is the reason for this change? Let's understand that. For that, what we are doing, we have taken this candle, and I am also telling you what are the different changes which occur by burning of the candle, extinguishing of the candle, and melting of the wax. So stay tuned to this channel and understand about all these changes and such wonderful things which happen in our life. So we should note down the initial reading which has happened or which we have already taken, that is the original candle. The original candle which we were having, it is having a length of about 15 centimeter. Okay, 15 centimeter length is the length of the original candle. And this candle which we are having, after burning, we got its length as after burning. I hope you are able to see this. After burning. The height which we got of this candle is 14 centimeters. So what is the reason for this 1 centimeter? Where has this 1 centimeter gone? So let us find out. Can you tell me where this 1 centimeter difference, or why this original candle has reduced to by 1 centimeter? So let's find out what is the reason. So we are doing an experiment for that. We are burning this candle. We have a matchstick here. So when we burn the candle, the matchstick is used, and matchstick on burning, it shows a chemical change. As you are seeing, ash is being produced in burning of this, and when we extinguish it, you can see smoke is being released. So when smoke is released and this ash is produced in this burnt matchstick, it is a chemical change which is irreversible. So as this candle is burning, you can see slowly the wax will start melting of this candle. So with the wick of the candle, there is a chemical change which is occurring because it is converting into ash, and smoke is being released. Vapors of the smoke are getting released. So like this you will get the wick, and this wax part, it is also melting here. Wax is melting and it is coming down like this. So when the wax melts, it starts coming down. So that gives you the reason for this change. That is, this difference has occurred, 1 centimeter difference, because of the melting wax. So melted wax, like I have taken here also, you can see there is melted wax, and this is the ash which I have obtained by burning of the wick. So burning of the wick, I hope you have understood, because ash is obtained and smoke is released. So burning of wick is a chemical change, but melting of this wax which is occurring here, as you can see, I will collect this whatever wax is falling. You see I have collected the wax here. So wax, when it is hot, it is in the liquid form, but once I leave it, the wax will become a solid. You can see this wax is at present liquid, but if I leave it like this for a few minutes, it will solidify and become a solid wax. You can see it has solidified. So by heating of the wax, it is becoming liquid, and by cooling it, it is becoming solid. So by the melting of the wax, we can say melting of wax is a physical change which is reversible also. On heating it becomes liquid, and on cooling it becomes solid. We can do this heating like this also. On top of this candle, if I keep my metallic plate, again you will see that the wax has slowly, you can see the wax has slowly started melting. Yes, you see the wax has become liquid, and you can see some vapors of the wax are also escaping in this process. So I can collect the vapors of the wax and I can condense it, so it's also a physical change. So I hope you are able to see the wax vapors are evaporating, and I can condense and get it, and this liquid wax I have obtained by heating the wax. So once I leave it just like this, it will immediately solidify. So there is a physical change which occurs by melting of wax, and by burning of the wick there is a chemical change. Now if I extinguish this candle, so just like you saw in the matchstick, what will be the change? Let's see that. So I am extinguishing this candle. So you see, when the candle is extinguished, the smoke is coming out from this. So smoke is coming out and the wick is hot. The smoke coming out, wick is burnt, and all this is a chemical change. While wick is hot, candle has melted. This is a physical change, because wick will become cold after a few minutes, and the candle which has melted, or wax which has melted, and its length has reduced, that will become a solid once again, and these are physical changes. Now let's measure again this candle which I have burnt in front of you, and let's see its length. New length. Last length we got of the burnt candle was 14 centimeter. Now you can see easily the length has reduced. I hope you are able to see it properly. The length has reduced by about 1 centimeter, or you can say half centimeter. You can see how I have kept this like this, and about half centimeter the length has reduced of this candle again by burning for a few minutes. So length of the candle reduces on burning because of the melting of the wax. So we have found out the question, the answer for the question which I had asked you in the beginning itself. So now there is a question for you that you will tell what is the change which will occur if I burn candles like this. Candles like this are burned, then what will be changed? That is your birthday candles. If they are burned, will similar changes occur? If I burn this candle which is kept here, will it show similar changes? And this candle also, if I burn, will it show similar changes? Try to find out these things and stay tuned to Unique Learning. I hope all of you have subscribed to the channel and you are learning such wonderful activities. See, the wax has again melted and then solid, it has become solid. So it's a physical change which has occurred in the wax. So I hope you are understanding the concepts of science by all these wonderful activities which ma'am is showing you in your own channel. So stay tuned to the channel and let's learn more such wonderful activities from our own channel, that is Unique Learning, and give your wonderful comments. Press the like button, share with your friends. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, as daily you will get one wonderful activity of science or something, some problems of maths or some grammar part of English from your own channel, that is Unique Learning. So happy learning. Thank you.